Hi, my name is Mark Mest, and I have wrestled over 100 matches a year for 26 years. I have been in the wrestling business for 30 years, 28 years as a coach slash trainer. I recently had to retire in 2018 due to an illness. I am strong. I am confident. And in that ring, I am fearless. But what you can't see, or I won't let you see, is the daily mental pain, physical pain that I have, that I try to overcome every day. Physically trying to get up to be able to walk because my knees are shot. They're bone on bone and I can hardly walk. Mentally, because I can't do anything. I get depressed. I overeat, and I always had a problem with food. I have a food addiction, and I'm not afraid to admit that. So a daily struggle of trying to drop weight because I need to for my knees, eventually to get surgery to be able to fix my knees as I get older. But I understand that mental health is a global epidemic, and you don't have to do this alone. We can do this together. Tag me in, because we will not let another brother or a sister down. We must tag in to help one another, to get through our daily struggles, because that's what a brother or a sister does. So let's fight the good fight. Tag me in. Let's do this together. As a story, my story has been a struggle all my life. I had things against me. I grew up on a dairy farm, which I'm proud to be. My mom and dad, who had the farm and my dad still has it to this day. Growing up on a farm was great, but life for me went downhill at the age of 10. I had to have hip surgery. I had 4 major hip surgeries before I was 15 years old. My hip sockets were turning out. So being able to walk was a problem, was an issue for me. 4 major hip surgeries before I was 15. I had an ulcer when I was 12 years old. I wanted to wrestle. I wanted to play football in high school, junior high. Now, at 10 years old, my first surgery, I was wheeled around at the elementary school. Yeah. At 12, and I was my 6th grade, again, wheeled around in the elementary. Junior high, I was on crutches. All my classes. The daily struggle of getting picked up. My grandmother would take me to school and pick me back up because my mom was working. My dad had the farm. And, as a family, we struggled. So it was rough. But I wouldn't miss it. I wouldn't change it for the world. So I was finally cleared in my senior year to play sports. I was 16 going on 17. I found wrestling. I loved wrestling since I was about 8 years old. A local wrestling show came in the winter of 91. I finally got a chance to wrestle. I got trained. I got in the business. I started when I was young. But my only issue was I was always a big boy. And when you're young, you can go. 30 years later, here I am. Bad back, broken in 2 places. 4 hip surgeries, which my hips I know aren't very good. My knees are shot. They're both bone on bone. Need knee replacements, and I'm 48 years old. Doctors won't operate on me. Plus, I need to drop weight as well, so it would be easier for the operation. I already had a major operation in 2018 because I had an abscess on my colon. on the outside. So now I have to wear a bag, because of that. So it gets rough. It gets depressing sometimes. I mean, when you're out in public, you're looking at people and you're always trying to keep that smile. And, sometimes it's hard to put on that game face for everybody else. There's times I cry at home just because I just think, why? What did I ever do wrong? But I got a niece and a couple of nephews at home that they love me to death. So I fight for them. I fight for me. I have to continue to fight. Not because I have to, because I want to. I want to get better. But every day is a daily struggle for me. The amount of pain I'm in is sometimes unbearable. I can't hardly walk. I can't walk very far. I get wheeled around at places because I just can't walk. But I'm never giving up. I'm never going to quit. It's been my life has been blessed. Even though all my issues when I was younger and my issues now, I wouldn't trade them for the world. I was blessed to do what I love to do. I followed my dreams. Yeah, maybe I didn't wrestle for any major companies. I was backstage. I was an extra, sure. Back in 95, 96. I wanted to do more, but we also had the wrestling school, my brother and I do, and we still do to this day. We still have the wrestling school, train guys. Like I said, I've been a trainer for 28 years now. Been in 30 years wrestling. But, yeah. Growing up was rough. As a kid, you just want to go, go, go. And I couldn't go till I was 17. I followed my dreams for wrestling. I didn't look back. My dad gave me that opportunity with living on the farm, being able to help there and run the wrestling school. Overall, I was blessed. I have a brother that supported me, who's in the wrestling business with me. My mom and dad always supported me 110%. And sometimes you look back and you wonder, like, all that, and then you're still sitting there and you're depressed and you're upset and you just wonder why. But I don't regret anything that I've ever done. Like I said, growing up was rough, and wrestling gave me that opportunity to travel, to meet so many new people that I call friends today, my brothers, my sisters. This whole tag me in, it's beautiful. And I thank you for having me. If you guys need anything else from me, let me know. I'll be willing to do what I can. Thank you.